Greetings, toiletarians! I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching Toilet Talk with Terry. That's me. Obviously, the discussion topic for this episode is telephone. Y'all ever heard of that game, Telephone? It's hilarious. Here's how it works. For those of you who've never heard of it before, which I'm pretty sure most of you have, one person at one end of the line whispers something to the next person in line. And then the next person whispers to the next person in line, and on it goes until they have made it to the end of the line. And the person at the end of the line, when they say it usually comes out a lot differently than it did from the person at the first end of the line. For example, one game of telephone began with Dumb and Dumber. And when it got to the end of the line, the person at the end of the line said, butterflies. I remember this one time in third grade in art class. Don't ask me what that has to do with telephone, but we played a game of telephone. The art teacher began with eating a banana. And then the next person got something along the lines of eating with Anna, banana. Eating with Anna. Eating with my Anna banana in a condo. Eating with my Anna in condo. Eating with my banana in a condo. Eating with my anacondo. Eating with an... So, to get this straight, it goes from eating a banana to eating with an anaconda. I'm pretty sure whoever invented the telephone, not that I don't know who, but on to the point, probably predicted that someday in the future, prank calls are going to start and become a trend and never stop. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. You see, my parents and grandparents have told me about these old prank call tricks that they all used to play when they were kids, that were trends back when they were kids, much different from that of the trends nowadays. For example, my father once told me that when he was younger, he and his friends would look up in the phone book people with the last name Wong, all the way in supposedly China, and then call the numbers they would pick up. Hello? Hi, can we speak to Bob? No Bob here. Oh, sorry. We must have the Wong number. They'd be like, you kids do this all the time. Stop it. I remember another one my grandmother told me went a little something along the lines of, most of y'all probably know this one. Hey, is your refrigerator running? Yes, it is. Then you better go catch it. But nowadays, we kids of this generation like to prank call places like the pizza place, such as Domino's, and be like, yes, we will have one large pie with pepperoni and bacon on it. They would ask us, what type of crust? Hand-tossed stuffed crust? What type of crust? And we would say, boneless. Have any of you ever heard of prankdial.com? It's hilarious. It's a selection of a bunch of pre-recorded prank calls, and the timing is on point. Like when it hears somebody answer the phone on the other end, the recording will start. Like the person on the other end will supposedly start talking. For example, there's this one recording that's entitled Crazy Old Lady. And when someone answers, it goes, hi, do you guys have any toilet paper? And if the person says, what? Or something along the lines of anything, she no matter what they say, the recording will go, toilet paper, I need some right now. I'm just asking you to bring some over. Wait, this isn't Bronny? Oh, Lord, I am so sorry. I remember I prank called my grandmother. Hello? Hi, do you guys have any toilet paper? She hung up the phone. She hung up. Then I prank called my grandfather. Hey, it's Jerome. I live a few doors down from you. Is your cable out? Mine is, and I want to check and see if it's just mine. And he goes, no, mine's fine. And he hangs up the phone. Then I call him again, except it's a different recording. He's like, hello. And the guy on the other end said, hello. He's like, hello. He says, yeah, I'm going to be there in 10 minutes. Make sure you got the stuff. He's like, who are you? You got the wrong number. He hangs up. And then I hear the guy on the recording say, stop playing. Just make sure it's ready. I remember one time when I was a kid, I used the telephone to do a prank call on the cops. Surprisingly, they didn't end up showing up at our door. To the point, I call them and I start whispering when they answer the phone. 911, what's your emergency? Hello? Hello? This is a mega emergency. What's your emergency? Well, let me get this out first. My name is Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer, what's your emergency? I'm alone. Alone where? I'm at home. Oh, so you're home alone? No. My parents and two of my grandparents and my older sister are here too. And then they said, well, what are they doing right now? Then I was like, they're looking for me. Needless to say, that didn't end well, but it could have ended worse. The telephone rings. Bells ring, the church bells ring, the synagogue bells ring, the mosque bells ring, I think. Freedom rings. A lot of things ring. The doorbell rings. What if the ringtones on cell phones today, like on smartphones, what if they rang like the church bells or the synagogue bells or the mosque bells? If you're a Christian, your phone would ring the church bells and it would sound like dong, 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 dong. And then imagine if you're a Jew, the synagogue bells. Your phone would ring like da-dang, dong, da-dang, dong, da-dang, dong, da-dang, dong. And then if you're a Muslim and you go to a mosque, your phone would go dang, dong, ding, dong. If you put all three of them together, it would sound a little something like this. Dong, dong, da, dang, dong, dang, dong. The other day I was out, speaking of telephones, I saw a telephone wire and a pair of shoes was tied to it by the lace, by the shoelace. They were hanging. I'm pretty sure if shoes could talk, or shoelaces could talk, or whatever, as whoever hung them up was hanging them up, they would have been like, why are you hanging me on a wire? Get it? Wire? Wire? Why are you hanging me? So I guess the moral of this episode is something along the lines of, even though most people who receive prank calls, even though it pisses them off, even though they think it's not what phones are for, even though they get tired of it, I'm here to tell y'all, it was intended to be all along. I guarantee it. I guarantee you, the person who invented the telephone intended it and knew what they were doing. And with that said, those people need to lighten up and get a sense of humor. Those people need to understand that's what was intended. Lighten up and get a sense of humor already. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this discussion topic. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be amazing. You won't want to miss it. All right, keep it real. Peace out.